Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Howdy, 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 howdy. Uh, yes, today is Dying Light. An oldie but a goodie. And even then, it's not really that old. But, so far it seems to be a major hit, between me and Soap. Brains. Yes. Much brains. So far, OBS is taking a huge hit in the bitrate department. So if it's a little laggy, blame OBS. Yeah. I mean, I think that was one of the other interesting things about the game is the fact that, like, your character's bit. Character is, technically being zombified. I noticed a lot of the games have been doing that. Like you have, Dead Rising do it. Which I don't know who did it first. I think it was probably Dead Rising. Then it was Dying Light, and now the new Dead Island 2. Like, it's the same way, where it's like, I'm infected and it gives me superpowers. Technically, Dying Light 2, I think, does it as well, but that doesn't count. It's a sequel. I guess Dead Island 1 did it as well, now that I think about it. I guess I just blacked that game out of my brain. Because, yeah, I guess you're technically bit in that one, too. But then you get The Walking Dead, where you get nicked and you're just dead. It's over. It's donezo. But yes, obviously doing a bit of a chat. See if anybody comes in. I'm going to try to fix the glorious, like, clippy, behavior with Dying Light, but if it's not bad, I probably won't mess with it too much. Isn't that technically the way to here? You just get superpowers before you die? No, I don't get superpowers, I don't think. Unless it's later in the game. I don't remember. No, you just act like you have superpowers because your character runs everywhere and just immediately becomes a parkour master. I think the only game that gives you superpowers with your zombie bite is Dead Island 2, where you get like a fury mode. Ayo, Soap. Welcome, great grand Soap. Either way, your varying deaths change in game. True. 1 minute, you're a zombie. The next minute, you get superpowers. Well, I suppose I should jump into the lobby. I have arrived.
Howdy.
Howdy, 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 howdy. Yeah, I think you've blasted past me. I think I texted you that, where it's like, I haven't even gotten past the airdrop. Like,
How do you know where I'm at?
because I know you did the airdrop.
The airdrop. What
Yeah,
mission are you referring
basically the beginning where you meet the volatiles. I
to?
guess.
Oh, like the first night mission?
Yeah, I guess I just never really played this on PC that often. I literally, I have not.
So should you be joining my game then, or should I be joining your game? Do I
Probably.
keep my stats?
You should keep your stats, but yes, joining my game probably wouldn't hurt.
I think it'd be better if I join your game then, because you would get wrecked at the level I'm at.
I'd like to think I can hold my own, but yes.
Well, I mean, like, I'm like not even inside the general first area now. I moved on to the new area. I forget what they call it, the old city.
Yes.
So, like, basically, you know, they have like super deadly volatiles there. And
What's wrong with that?
I just feel like with your health not being upgraded and stuff, you'll just die like in one hit for like.
Well, see, ironically, I'm very high in skill, and by high, I mean like, because I don't remember being that high before. But I have like a 10 in agility, which isn't great, but for not getting very far in the game. I guess all
10 in agility without having your first volatile to me just says that you probably just did like a ton of running around and doing side quests and then didn't progress the main story.
I think that was pretty much it. Like, I think I was just goofing.
But I guess for once you will be making the lobby then, and I shall join you.
Indeed. Which I guess I will get on that. And hopefully the game isn't choppy, because yeah, I was told it was a little choppy.
I have no idea how I'm going to join your match then. Or your game, I guess, session.
I think you can join via directly through Steam, but right now everyone's honking outside. Somebody must be having a party.
Party!
Do you want to play Dying Light 2 or Dying Light 1?
First one.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the second one, from what I've heard, is you're timed when you're in the dark.
Timed? What do you
Yes. Basically, because your character is infected, you only have a certain amount of time in the dark before your character starts like turning. So you're timed.
Like without a flashlight on, or like
you have to be in UV light. So even if you're in a dark building, a timer goes off, and you have to get in UV light or sunlight.
I guess that's a unique concept, but it sounds like
It's a little annoying, yeah.
Yeah. Like I get the idea behind it. They're like, yeah, you're infected, so you gotta get UV light to suppress the infection. But as far as like, it's great lore wise, but as far as gameplay goes, it sounds like it would get old.
Yeah. Because like I saw it and it looks like it is. Okay, let's see.
But yeah, if we were to try and play the second game, we would just come across the same problem as we did last time, where we're just both gonna go through like a bunch of tutorials.
Yeah. Which I definitely don't want to do that. I think I invited you. It said I invited you. Whee!
Yes. I guess I just joined.
It should be just like that. Question mark?
I guess I just joined there.
I think.
You will repeat a part of the story by joining this session.
That's an, that's an undersaying.
That's fine with me.
So yeah, I guess whoever is seeing in chat, if something is too choppy, which I think it's okay, I guess just let me know.
I see you.
Yes, you got a pirate hat on. Like,
yeah, I'm all Bloodborne, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like, what game did I join? Like,
I think I will change up my appearance though, because I was mostly using this for the skill that comes with it, which is basically like you can just throw weapons and bring them back to you like a boomerang.
It's a very nice skill. Sadly, I think you got to go up to the second floor.
Oh, is the stash on the second floor? I thought it was
so.
in the first.
I think it's up the
Hoping,
elevator.
I'm hoping my player stash is in a multiplayer session. That'd be terrible if it wasn't. I mean, I guess like it's not a big deal because I don't have a ton of stuff in my stash anyways.
You're not allowed to change pants. Oops, yeah. This way. It says it's still there. Yeah, player stash.
Yeah, there it is. I'll just change my outfit to something that's less Bloodborne-ish.
Hey, if it works, it works. I don't have any cool outfits. Guess.
I really like this one. It's like a football player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I just follow you and we can do whatever you want to do.
I will probably try to blast through some of the story.
I don't know how you feel about this particular skill, but there is one skill that I actually wish I didn't pick up because it does me more harm than it does good.
Ooh, what could it be?
It's the wall running skill because there's so many times. There's so many times where I'm trying to like just grab onto a ledge, but I run up the wall instead, and then like I fall to my death.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dude, this skill sucks. Like, there needs to be a different button for it. Like, I get the idea behind it about how it could be cool.
I remember it being fairly useful.
I can't seem to use it right, and so all it does is screw me up pretty much. And so I'm like, dang, I just wish I didn't get this skill. Third person animations look kind of funny. You shake.
What? You mean
just
me drop
slice
kicking?
the boy in half.
Oh. Oh.
The drop kick looks amazing.
Oh.
Is that just this whole session gonna be just us drop kicking everything?
I love drop kicking. That's that and this.
Yeah, just soccer kicking them.
Just punting them. Stop picking on me, man.
And I got the grappling hook, so I can be like zoomies.
Yeah. You can be really flashy. Oh yeah, there's runners. I totally forgot about that. Ow, I hurt my leg.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like slicing everything in half with this sword because it's just busted for this level. But they're not even like dying normally, I'm just slicing them in half.
The closest thing I think I could pick up that's OP is the Excalibur.
To compare damage, my strongest weapon right now does 440 damage per swing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. 481.
That's a bit high.
481 would be this one here. Although the Sword of Night does 600 damage at nighttime. So technically that would be my strongest one.
This is like all bugged out. It says there's like another run. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. Man, it never gets old.
Dropkick is amazing. I already got the achievement for drop kicking like 50 zombies off of high cliffs.
It's so easy to do. And it's so fun. It's effective too, I mean, if you think about it, like, it saves you.
Find the most loot.
I'm sure that'll go over well with your immense power.
I don't think my level ups give me the ability to just find more loot.
No, but you'd be able to clear stuff quicker. Like that. Not unless I pick up the bodies after you. And oh, no. No.
I'm just farming combat here.
You just gotta be faster than the slowest guy.
I'm just gonna camouflage myself and just like walk up and just snap everyone's neck.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah. Wait, what the heck? Oh.
Hey, they're seeing through my disguise because I'm murdering everyone.
That was like really disorienting. Like one of the runners. One of the runners ran past me and I thought it was you, but then I saw you and I was like, is there another guy here? Like,
do I have another friend that joined?
Yeah, like I was
find the airdrop.
Yeah.
Airdrop.
Dude, you're just gonna kill the volatiles. Like.
Right now we can't even get to nighttime.
Well, no, but when we get chased, you're just gonna kill them.
I've only killed like 2 volatiles before because they scare me so much that I try not to even do it.
It gets really bad in the following. I mean, technically it gets bad in the main game too because
Jade, I'm getting close to the drop zone.
They have those nests.
Find some shelter and wait. Most of the drops seem to fall exactly in that area.
Cool.
And there's a crate. It looks intact. I'll check
Oh,
out what's inside.
we're about to get it right now. This is the mission.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. When it was funny because it was you being like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. I'm like level this. I got the grappling hook, and I'm like, how far am I in the game? And I was like, oh yeah, I haven't even basically played the game.
Well, I guess it works out for the better because now I'm not like completely noobish, like having no idea what I'm doing.
True.
Because I've put in like, let's see, 25 hours in total on my own time, pretty much.
I'm gonna lockpick. I don't usually lockpick, but I'll give it a shot.
Lockpicking does get pretty old pretty quick. I've gotten some of my best loot from lockpicking though. I don't know why I have an open backpack slot because I had a full amount of weapons before, so I'm wondering if
something.
Oh, I forgot to pick up my fire axe.
Oh. Well,
I dropped it to make room for. It's okay. I mean, it wasn't a great weapon, anyways.
Time to just you know, reset everything.
Yep, time to just delete my save file. I dropped my fire axe to make room to craft something because it annoys the crap out of me when you're trying to turn a weapon into a new weapon and it says you don't have room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm just
changing this thing.
Nothing here.
Yeah. But I had like some heavy fireman's axe that I barely use anyways. I don't like the heavy weapons.
Yeah. Me
Because they're
neither.
just so
Really.
slow.
I want to like them. I would love the idea of being just a big heavy hitter, but
I do have one heavy weapon that I still like to use. It's the a vicious pickaxe.
that does
Yeah, it's a
sound
fun
neat.
one.
There's a dude down there trying to get up here. Look at him go. Look at him.
Here's my pickaxe.
Very nice. Here's my stick.
Baseball bat.
Yeah, I got a baton. I got a hammer. I got a pipe wrench.
I just poked them with my grappling stick.
I'm glad we both had the same idea. I was hoping
we both had the same idea.
I was
We're like
hoping-
tightrope walk.
hoping I could tightrope walk, but
It's so slow, but it's so satisfying.
when you
How did that
actually,
not kill you?
he's actually the boss. Wow, he's still alive.
Dude.
I think he is the boss.
Oh yeah, I can't heavy swing this because it's a heavy weapon. I don't have the talent yet to spin around with heavy weapons because It's dumb. Heavy weapons are dumb.
Heavy weapons are kind of dumb.
I do the tackle one though. Get off me!
Tackle's pretty good, yeah.
Honestly, it gets me hurt more than it helps. But it's very nice if you're like stuck in a corner and like you're just trying to get them off of you.
You gotta have the. I think there's like an additional skill where if you time it, you just like insta kill them.
It's not that you insta kill them. It's just that you keep going, so you're like a battering ram, pretty much. That one really would get you like out of a tight corner. You just go, nah, just charge through all of them. I'm gonna drop kick this one into the fire.
Spikes are really satisfying.
I like how I'm just wasting the durability on my legendary pickaxe on this common mob.
Just a dude.
This pickaxe does 640 damage per swing.
I could totally find a gun in here.
I also have like 5 repairs on it still, and like 56 metal parts, so I'm really not too worried about it.
God, I suck at lockpicking.
It'd be funny if I could lockpick it and then just like beat you to it, like I
did it before you. Luckily, that's not the case. Because that feels like that would be cursed.
Screw this.
Neener, neener, neener.
I have a hard time bouncing on tiny ledges.
It is a little annoying.
Okay, don't try to fight them. Just find
Let's fight Rice's men.
Let's fight them.
The crate should be
I wonder
if they would just like instantly kill us and it would just make it like a game over.
That would suck.
But I didn't try fighting them because I was terrified the first time. I'm gonna give it a shot. Hey guys, what's up? Don't try to fight them. And we're just sitting here like, these guys are dead.
I'm gonna take their stuff. Wow, he had a military shovel.
Alright, we're gonna take their supplies.
Yeah,
instead.
I can take their supplies.
DIY grenades. I only get 1 DIY grenade?
Well,
that's terrible. Where did it go? I don't even see where it went.
For me,
oh wait, no, it's saying my inventory is full. What did I pick up? Conducting fluid. I don't want that.
Can I steal it from you? Like, I feel like that's what I'm doing.
There we go.
I don't remember. Yeah, like I don't know if we share stuff or if it is literally like.
Well, can you pick anything else up?
Yeah,
did I just steal all of it?
I picked a bunch of DIY grenades as well.
Okay, no, we share loot then.
Okay. Admittedly, I didn't remember. Can I dropkick this guy through a fence? Ow! No, I can't. But he can hit me. That's not fair. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. You got a boo-boo.
Oh yeah, I'm hurt.
You got a bit of a boo-boo there.
I kind of went a little crazy when I was.
You were just swinging.
Yeah. Wasn't even caring about dodging or anything.
Admittedly, I'm a little dodgy. This game definitely makes me into a bit of the scurrying rat. Very.
I want to find like a large. There we go. Large horde just tosses grenade in there. Kaboom!
Oh yeah, the bridge. Have you ever visited?
Yes.
It's like it's so fun to just get a horde of them up with a Molotov.
It's also great for farming combat experience because you get like they consider combat Molotovs as like a creative combat skill kill, so you get more experience.
Even though it should just be like basic, like duh. Like why would I not?
Yeah,
light
anytime
up
that
a horde
I feel
of
like
undead?
anytime that you use consumables, they're like, oh, how creative, and I'm like, dude, it's just me being effective here.
Oh no, there's a bunch of runners behind you.
Oh no.
What? Oh. You like sliced through me and killed it, and I was just like, how did I do that?
How does the slow motion work? Like, if I get slow motion, do you get slow motion?
No, I do not get slow motion.
That's weird.
That
Like,
is
I mean,
weird.
like, time slows down for me, but it doesn't slow down for you. Interesting.
Indeed. I gotta steal all their cigarettes. I freaking love cigarettes. And money.
Metal parts! Metal parts! Oh
You're
my
getting-
god, I'm getting so many metal parts
Yeah,
off these
you're
guys.
getting better things than I am. I'm
Yeah,
getting-
metal parts are way better than cigarettes.
I'm
I
getting-
got another metal part, jeez. I have like 60 right now.
I'm getting alcohol now. At least that's, I guess, slightly better.
Yeah, that lets you create med kits. Cigarettes are like the
Ah.
worst.
Yeah.
You sell them for like $2 or something.
That's a thug.
I'll take care of this.
You think I can dropkick a thug?
I got this.
Okay then.
I feel like I just had to pull out the rifle.
Freaking Call of Duty. Don't mind if I do.
Even though that was probably really wasteful because
Wasteful,
finding rifle ammo, I noticed, is really hard in this game.
God dang it.
The only time you really can like find rifle ammo is if you're like fighting like Rice's thugs.
Yeah.
But I just kind of had to do it.
It just felt right.
Hey, there's a freaking katana in here.
Not for me.
I wonder if I can drop weapons for you.
That's true. You might be able to. Hang on, there's a bunch of undead guys in this other room.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Ah, I got a boo-boo.
Wait, is there friendly fire?
No, I think I just...
I was gonna say that'd be terrible. Let me see if you can pick this up. I'm looking at it.
Yes, I can, but I'm full, so give me a second. Because I have a feeling anything you drop is better than what I'll ever get.
That does 277 damage per swing. That's probably way better than anything.
Oh man,
you
do I
got.
really want to use it though? I mean, like...
Feels like it's cheating. There's your katana.
I've played this game before. I'm allowed to cheat. Oh yeah, the katana. This is a lot cooler than what I found, because for me it's a water pipe. Gosh. Yeah, I'm still gonna drop kick people, so to be fair,
That's fine.
you've given me just a flashier weapon while I'm drop kicking. I freaking love drop kicking.
Crane, it's too close to sunset. You need to turn back now.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I can do
It
this.
only goes when I go.
Yeah, she's like, you need to turn back. It's almost sunset. Like,
What the
honey,
heck?
time is frozen.
Time doesn't pass unless I move forward.
Rush to the second airdrop. What's with all these like competitions?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tone those down when we get to spot. That feels like that's gonna get annoying.
I mean, do you get rewards or something? I don't get.
I think
what's
it's
the
like
point of it.
bonus XP, maybe.
Like
maybe.
a survivor XP, I guess.
I think? Question mark?
I'm always amazed how little penalty you get for dying in this game. You just lose like some survivor experience, which you can easily get back by just surviving like one day at night.
You're like, I did it. Oh. Nuts. You found an exquisite short knife for me. It does 26 damage.
Nice.
Nice. I hope you're ready to kill so many volatiles.
I probably could actually kill them. They'll be like running away, and I'm just like, oh no. I still would be scared of them though. Volatiles just
they are freaky.
They're pretty ruthless. I'll be dodging a lot more of them.
I'd be curious to see if I could handle any. I know they do a very good job of making them like, do not engage.
A blue volatile just instant killed me. I had full health at like 175 HP, and he like grappled me and just like ate my face, and I was like, oh, instant kill, okay.
They're like, aw shucks, a mild inconvenience.
Yeah, like I thought you'd lose like money or something, but nope, you just lose like a little bit of survivor experience, and then sometimes you don't lose anything. I don't know what causes you to lose the experience.
I think that's basically it. I think it's just dying.
Well, like, sometimes you don't lose anything. That's what I mean. You just die for free and you don't lose anything.
I guess it's just because of the whole like, it would like
kill the most zombies. I got this.
Oh, that's so unfair. What if I just kick one a lot? That counts, right?
I'm like 5 experience away from like leveling up agility. Let me just jump here.
This has definitely increased my levels per se. Just drop kicking every zombie that I meet. Whoops.
My agility is leveled up. What shall I put it in?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ah, the ram ability.
Yeah, that's true. This is a safe zone.
Or I could use backlash.
I forget if you can save points, but I've got a couple points.
Why did my audio go away?
Because if we both pause, it pauses the game. But if you pause, the game still goes.
That's super interesting.
So, like, theoretically, that could screw us over. Because, like, something could just be like, whack.
Does it tell you when I pause?
Nope, it's just the audio cue.
Oh.
Guess I'll absorb more damage. I like being sturdy.
I don't feel like I would ever use the backlash ability.
I want ground pound, but I know it would suck because I need two-handed abilities. Conserve weapons is probably something I should get, but I don't feel like it right now. I'll do all the leveling up later. I'm conserving points, man. It's the min-maxy way.
I was pretty worried about like the degrading weapon system, but it's really forgiving, to be honest. And like, you get so many weapons that I've never really had it be an issue. I've never been in a spot where I'm like, man, I just don't have any weapons.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. Like, when I was like, oh, you'll hate it. Like, I didn't think like it'd be like this is a game breaker for me. Like, I just can't play this game now because weapons degrade.
I thought it'd be like Breath of the Wild. That I hated.
Yeah.
I hope they fix that on Tears of the Kingdom, because those were really fragile.
Actually, it's worse.
Alright.
Let's see if we can kill some volatiles.
I'm holding to skip, but you can watch it if you want. You can watch it if you want.
I'm kind of looking at chat to see if anybody's like, it's choppy, this game is choppy. It looks okay.
Listen closely. It's very possible.
I do see a bit of choppiness, like
so
lag,
if you find an
but...
airdrop containing Antizin, destroy it.
What? What? Why?
It will force interaction with Rise.
It will force interaction with Rise.
As an ambassador, if you will.
But there are
Metal
civilians
Gear.
depending on this stuff.
Our plan is focused.
This is like the
on
most
greater
Hillary
good.
Clinton sounding woman ever.
Is she the voice actor? We wanted to think of an actual scenario, so we got actual politicians to come up with evil, diabolical plans. I like on how he just takes
Jade, I'm
one.
at the airdrop.
Like he doesn't take
There's
like
no Antis in here.
like a handful.
Fuck!
He takes a single antizen.
The nightmares are awake. Don't let them see.
Sorry, Allie was wanting
Wants
pets.
to hurt me.
She's like, pay attention to me.
Delicious brains.
Actually, it looks like he was eating a leg.
Let's both pause.
Okay.
Pause. I just switched out my weapon. Okay, I'm good now.
Ow. They kinda hurt. The problem is that I'm exhausted.
I jumped.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to run. Ow! My bones.
I didn't have my flashlight on. I was super blind.
Admit
Dude,
it.
I had I think they were unkillable because I have like a legendary sword.
True.
They're making this like a story event.
I forget how to turn on my flashlight.
Should be F for you. I switched it to middle mouse button.
I can turn the UV on. That's so weird. Why is...
I'll just try and stay behind you so I can give you flashlight.
I'm sure I'll be fine. It makes me super stealthy.
Yeah, you have no idea how much this made my heart pound when I was first playing this.
I can only imagine. Night gameplay freaking sucks. Don't do it. Ugh.
Did we make it?
Yes,
We made it.
I made it at least. What the heck is the button to turn
I
on my
made it.
flashlight?
You're dead. I switched it to middle mouse button because like they had it like as like T or something, and I was like, dude, flashlight needs to be like really accessible,
It needs
really
to be
quick.
the button.
It needs to be a button that I can hit like right away.
I guess
so
it is T. I guess I just never switched that.
I think they had middle mouse button as like throwing consumables or something, and I was
Yeah.
like, no, I switched that to T. I just like flip flopped them pretty much, and that's been working really well for me.
I consumed a few med kits. I was taking a bit of a hit there.
I have 14, so I guess if you need any, just let me know.
The durability on your fierce pick got chewed through really quick.
Were you swinging it on the?
Yeah, I was. Well, I was like, clearly this weapon should annihilate them, and yeah, they were like, "What the heck you doing, man?"
Yeah, my freaking sword does 660 damage per swing, and like it wasn't killing them, so I was like, the only sure way I could have figured out if they were invincible is I have a DLC weapon called like the Dawn Light or something, and it basically you have to craft silver bullets. They're really expensive to craft, and crafting one gives you like 3 of them, and you only can fire 1 silver bullet, and then you have to reload. But if you hit any infected with it, including a volatile, it instantly kills them.
Sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, the only downside is that it's like such an extremely long reload time, and they're super expensive to craft, and you only get 3 per crafting. So, I mean, yeah, but like, if I pulled that out, I could test to see if they were invincible there.
Well, time to go back outside to check.
Yeah, let's go farm some experience outside.
We'll get more nighttime. Let's get this ball rolling so that they can be like, where did all the antizin go? And then you're like, I freaking ate it.
I made it in one piece.
I destroyed all of
Dude,
it.
there was totally no Amazon.
I don't know where it all went. I have a single bottle of it.
It would be funny if like someone from the tower like just saw like all the boxes like in that trash barrel, and they're just like,
What the heck, man?
Congrats.
This
you
guy
survived
just
the night.
repeats what he says.
Too bad that run didn't work out.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're trying to
Alfie's
marry.
looking for you. He's in his workshop downstairs.
Alfie's looking for you. Oop. That was easy.
"Oh, I really want to buy this sword. It's an Oriental Kopesh,
So fancy.
but I need like $7,000 more dollars.
$8 billion.
Do you have $7,000 on you, Paul?
I have 11,000.
Seriously, that's a lot for
Yeah.
this early in the game.
I'm telling you, I did something and I don't know what.
Reckon.
I guess, yeah, I probably just
I
like
mean, we
goofed
need
off.
answers. I know, but buying from Rise, you can't be serious.
For God's sake,
Buying
I'll go.
from
I'm not
Rise.
scared.
Absolutely not. We've discussed that
No,
already.
we didn't discuss it. You just decided that
I'll go.
Sorry, I'm eating dinner midstream.
Are you serious?
I guess as long as they're
This
talking
Rice guy's never
mid-chew.
seen my face before. Clean slate, right?
I just don't know if you can hear me like slurping spaghetti over here.
I don't think I hear anything, but
Could you guys give Crane and me the room, please?
we need the room.
Hey, you're alive again.
Spoilers.
Has to be done, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not going to argue.
For like a game that's like what,
Rice's
like
place
10,
is over here.
like 8 years
Just-
old or something like that.
Find out what this will cost us and come back in one piece.
I mean, I do like the story of this game, but it's not what's keeping me playing it.
Yeah. I think everybody can kind of say that, where it's like, it's fun, but it's not like the only reason.
It's not terrible, but I've had much better stories. It's kind of like your generic like zombie apocalypse story where there's bad humans that fight the good humans.
We're the monsters. More backpack space.
I think you being a government secret agent makes it a lot more unique, though. So that's the saving grace.
I guess we should sleep.
Unless you really want to do some nighttime travels.
I think one free day of no nighttime travel. Friggin'
I'm not opting in to do that.
yeah, I'm disabling the. Which I thought I already did, but.
It will ask you repeatedly, like, "Are you sure? Are you really sure?"
Come on, man, it's really cool. And it's like, I don't believe you.
I bet it's cool, but I just don't want to like. For me, it's like invading in Dark Souls, where like if I'm like traveling at night and I'm just like trying to like farm bolter tissue or something because you can sell that for like a ton of money.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with like getting invaded.
Don't you want to do just random crap?
And it sounds like the Night Hunters are like volatiles, but like even worse than the volatiles because they can use grappling
Alfie?
hooks like you.
Yeah.
Mate.
They are
Electricity,
basically like
building
super
maintenance. I
volatiles.
keep this place running somehow.
Somehow.
Here. I was just about to call you. What's the problem? Well, it's good news, bad news. The good news is that you restored the lights in the Cauldron district. The bad news is that it blew out the grid near the overpass. It's blacker than your pants pocket over there.
So you need it
Prove
switched back on?
There are 2 substations. Flick, flick, you switch them on. The order doesn't matter. Then you throw the master in the main
Actually,
station.
I wouldn't mind
and
doing
it'll
this
light
quest
up like a
because
Christmas
the
tree.
quest that
Think I can
comes
do it?
after this is
Of
one of my
course you
favorite
can
quests
do
that I've
it.
done in the
Any
game so
runner
far.
could do it.
Yeah.
But there's
It's the
a
one
down.
where you
Shutting
have to
off the
go to
lights
like
has created a
the
little
Liberty
black
Bridge
patch
and
for the volatiles.
take all the lights off. Like
Bunches of
that
them
was such
are
a fun
gathering
quest.
there
Yeah.
after sundown. So I've rigged a trap. It's already in place, all set
It's
to
the
go.
best farming spot.
If you can get in there and restore the power after it's
And
done,
it's really tense because
you
there's
can
like
fry a whole lot of
4 or
freaks in
5
one shot.
volatiles on that
After
bridge
dark,
usually.
that's gonna be a lot dicier.
Sure.
You just gotta
That's why no one's
be faster than the slowest guy.
But I'm thinking
Which
maybe
will be
you're a
me
bit
because
tougher
I
than
don't have a
most of these
grappling
guys.
hook.
Just
Yeah,
an
grappling
impression.
hook
Let's
makes
just say I'm
running
here
away
to
from
help.
volatiles a lot
Really?
easier.
Good intentions, huh? Hope you've got some guts, or you won't last long.
I hope you got some guts. And I think there's some other guy who's like, do some things. Maybe. I thought there was.
There's a lot of quests here.
Crane, can you hear me?
Never mind.
Don't forget
Hey,
to speak
yeah, I
to
copy.
your
Something wrong?
No, it's
your quartermaster for
Listen,
free
Crane,
medkits.
We all appreciate
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
doing. And I know you're doing it to redeem yourself. Because Amir died saving your life.
Just hand you
I'm doing
free
it because
stuff.
if we don't get Antizin from Rise, people will start to die.
This is
You know,
where
I met
Crane's
Amir right
like,
after
who's
the
Amir?
outbreak. I didn't know him for
What?
that long.
You literally knew him for like
He was
5
the
minutes in
best,
the game.
most decent man I've ever known. But I just want you to know
He was
that
the best
I
person.
don't blame you. Amir knew the risk.
I don't blame
Why
him.
why does
We
Crane
know
look
that
like
you
John
two are
Shepard
taking a risk to
from
do
like
this
Mass
for us.
Effect?
Because he is.
Look, Jade,
You're the
we'll talk
ancestor.
when I get back with the Antizin, okay?
My name is Crane. This is my favorite tower on the Citadel.
Just come back in
And
one
this
piece,
is
all
my
right?
favorite tower. Let's see. I guess we should do the voltage quest, right?
Yes, that would be the one. Reboot the substations.
We got so many substations. Wow. How dare you make me find the most loot? I'm out of breath. Oh my god.
So gassed, man.
I guess it makes sense. Are we gonna fight dudes? I think that's what this is, right? Or no, it's... I think it's saving a dude.
Yeah, that's saving a guy.
Hang on, I'm coming. I'm almost there.
Is he not dead yet?
I don't know.
I like how, for me, his head's clipping out of the closet.
Yeah, it was clipping for me too. Wow.
I got a mod.
I got assassin.
I got Crusader.
I got a rock.
Maybe I can put this on my vicious pickaxe.
So vicious.
I can.
And I must.
Getting handling on this would be better than anything, to be honest. So I'll probably just save all my mods for handling, because, like, I just need that to be faster.
I just needed to not suck.
I wish you could mod guns. That would make... That's probably maybe something that's in Dying Light 2, hopefully.
Maybe.
Like, the best you can do is, like, craft, like, a silencer, but you can't change, like, scopes or make anything like a sniper rifle.
I think from what I remember, Dying Light 2 might have even less guns.
This one already has, like, hardly any. It's got, like, a shotgun, a rifle, or an assault rifle, and, like, a pistol.
Yeah, because if I remember right, their reasoning was because time moves forward, so all the guns are, like, getting used up and, like, they're gone. So, like, the only gun you get is, like, I think during a certain point in the main story. And I think it's, like, a makeshift one. So it's, like, really crusty, but I could be wrong. I haven't actually played Dying Light 2.
Well, that sounds poopy.
Admittedly, yes. As much as I think a lot of people praise it, it never really sounded super great. Where the heck am I? Obviously, I don't want time to pass. Super heavy, so just let me know when we're ready to move.
Yeah, I was just equipping that mod. But time goes really slow during the day because you have like 15 or 16 hours of daytime and only like 7 hours of like nighttime.
Yeah. I just figured not waste all of that on just, you know. Like,
I'm good.
onward.
I got my flaming hatchet now. It does look really goofy. Like I can tell the fire's coming from the other end, but it looks like the blade of the hatchet's just like spewing out fire.
That's what makes it cool. Oh yeah, it's in the thing. Eh. Gotta lockpick this. Cover me.
Cover me.
Oh, I'm sweating, man. Eh. I did.
I'm in the substation.
Just find the control panel and turn the switch on. That'll reboot the
No,
system.
I'm looking for things.
Done.
Goblin mode.
Now you got to do the same thing in the second substation.
I don't wanna.
Crane has like his like double agent doppelganger.
How did you get here with me? Oh. Yeah, what was with that one? He was like...
You do a little dance.
He's still not dead. He's a god among men. There you go. It's $72. I wasn't paying attention.
What's $72?
He just had $72 was all, and I think that was like the most money I've seen on a zombie.
Most I've seen is like $300, but it was on a destroyer or whatever. The ones that look like tanks, pretty much.
Yeah, the super dudes. Never gets old.
It only gets old until you start getting grabbed by biters.
Then it gets old. I feel like somehow I would still keep doing it. Like, I just flee from the biters. As I hear you kick it. They've definitely known how to like really nail like a really fun experience.
Yeah, what makes it like hilarious, satisfying yet hilarious.
Let's see if I can get this guy over the railing.
Like the amount of broken ribs that Crane is facing from drop kicking over and over again. It's still worth it, though.
You can do it anywhere, like down a flight of stairs, and it's just like,
yeah,
this can't be good for you, man. There's a green guy.
I'm glad you're paying attention to where we're going, because I'm not.
I kind of take like a loosey-goosey.
I love this spot that the green guy's in. Oh, I want you to tell me if the camouflage makes me look different.
No, but it does make a lot of sounds.
I look exactly the same.
Yes. You just... Yep.
I thought I'd be like covered in blood or something.
Nope. Turns out the game did not really think about that. Where the heck is this thing? Is it outside? What the heck am I doing here?
Yeah, I thought it was in here.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I couldn't.
Oh, here it is.
Touch anything. What are you, the main character?
All right, Alfie, 2 down, 1 to go. All right, Alfie, 2 down, 1 to go.
And then he repeated that. I don't know.
That was strange, yeah.
Central Station.
That was your guy saying, "I'm the main character. I say things."
And then you're like, no, I'm the main
What the heck was that? It sounded like an explosion.
I think it's because we both did it at the same time.
I shoulder charged him and then you drop kicked.
Oh yeah, that had to have been it. Like, Oh. It's always funny looking away and then seeing you on the ground picking yourself up, and it looks so like unhinged. It's so
Goal!
It's so meaty. It's so. I can make this. Oh.
How did that not hurt you?
I thought it did. Ooh, a can of beans.
Ooh, beans!
I freaking love beans. Oh no, a runner. Whatever will I do? Oh.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any less funny. Just running over them, just kicking them while they're down. That stomp looked really funny. Because it looked like you just winded back your leg and kicked them really hard.
That's exactly what I did.
I thought it was a stomp, not a
At the main
kick.
station, Alfie.
You've got to find the main panel.
Oh my goodness, look at all this!
What are we gonna do?
I'm at the main station, Alfie.
You've got to find the main panel.
Oh yeah, but this has to be
It's in one of
nighttime.
the buildings.
True. Well, we have a bunch of guys to kill. I mean...
It'll definitely attract runners if we go through that, but I'm down.
What? You mean to tell me I can't kick repeatedly? Get in the fire! Get in the fire! Get in the fire! Oh, I like threaded the needle on that one. Hey.
Oh, I'm out of stamina.
Oh. Oh.
That would be a good time for my infinite stamina potion.
Too bad.
I love Gatorade.
Yes, you keep swinging. I'm just looking for stuff. I forget, why do you need to be at night? Like, you can...
Because the goal is to zap a bunch of volatiles all at once.
Oh, I almost got.
The first runner that finally came, I just like killed him as soon as he
Immediately
came out.
devastated. Oh. Yeah, we gotta clear this out for at night. I mean, it just makes sense.
They're just gonna all be back later,
Yeah.
and then we'll just do it again.
Look at all the bags that you've been
Oh,
leaving
no.
behind. It's just a field.
So many cigarettes.
There's so many cigarettes. Why are there so many smokers? Airdrop. Look, I need you guys to like stay there.
I'm gonna start collecting all my bags that I left behind.
That's what I've been doing. I think there's a bunch of Rises guys over there. No, I guess not. They looked very familiar. Oh. Ow.
Jeez. I didn't realize you killed this many.
You killed a lot. You should... Which, hey, I'm not complaining.
I mean, it brought my weapon from full durability to 0.
I wonder why.
Time to kill more. There's only one way to get this combat skill to 20.
And that's through combat.
Right now I'm at 17. My running is at 19. Survival is...
I'm at 7.
18.
Oh. Dropkick City. Ow. Whoops. I keep climbing.
I can't
poles.
believe this isn't attracting more runners.
I think it's just because we're not, like, shooting guns. Like, we're doing everything pretty quietly. Whoa. Why was that guy on fire? Go to the airdrops before the bandit gets there. Does it look like I care?
Too busy farming over here.
I'm too busy eliminating the entire zombie populace. I'm making a lot of money.
I broke my weapon again.
Dude, you gotta be more careful.
It's a weapon that I barely ever use, so I really don't mind it.
What the heck was that?
There's me activating a light trap, which isn't even near us.
Oh, I was supposed to say, like...
I don't know why I was able to activate it from here.
Just why not? Give me
I feel like they're just respawning, like, infinitely.
I mean, I do feel like we're making a progress, but yes. I definitely don't think we're supposed to do it this way.
It is kind of funny to think, though, where he's like, dude, you gotta, like, set up these substations so we can nuke all these zombies at once.
I've killed them all.
He's just like, why not just go in there and just, like, murder all of them? And he's like, dude, there's, like, 300 of them. You can't do that. And Crane's like, here we go.
That would take you way too much time. But yeah.
I don't think time is what he's worried about. He's more like, you're gonna die.
Oh, is that the problem? Oh, well. When you put it that way. I mean, yeah, like, I think only, like, one respawned. So, I just, looking down these clean, empty lanes, and just seeing 1,000 bags. I'm getting so much alcohol.
Yeah, it might be time for me to start collecting what I've harvested over here. Well, you got enough alcohol to never worry about medkits again. You just need to get the gauze. If only they dropped gauze.
Yeah, if only they dropped. I think I found the next big section.
Are you drop kicking over there?
Yeah. You just hear, ugh!
I'm just hearing like heavy like smacks.
They're like in a little like channel. Oh, I got cornered. Ugh. Ow. Like, yeah, like they're just in this like funnel. So I was just like drop kicking them and they would like all collide.
Oh, a big boy. I got some for this.
Is it an AK?
No, this time I'm just throwing some flammable fluid, and then I need to equip my Molotovs. I thought I had it. That should make it so that the Molotovs do a lot of extra damage to him.
Uh-oh. Oh.
That was pretty bold of you.
Yeah.
That's really effective. There he goes. Wait, no. There he goes.
Man. Hang on, I'm picking up bags. Come on, you mean to tell me that my survival rank didn't raise up for...
for murdering a bunch?
For having just a horde of undead? There's so many bags. That and money. I'm getting a lot of, like, dollars. Cigarette, money, metal part, cigarette.
Hey, my power skill went up.
It's true, I probably should swing more.
Well, drop kicking also raises your power. I think it just splits it between agility and power evenly. I think we got rid of all of them.
Good. I'm rich. And I would hope you're rich too. I'm definitely rich in alcohol.
Let's see. Currently, I have 130 alcohol.
That's a good day of farming, if I do say so myself. Even though that is not what my intentions were.
I don't know how we managed to get into that, but
it's just so easy, you know. Like
I just started swinging, and I was like, I guess I gotta keep going at this point.
It's like. It's almost like how I imagine like lawn mowing simulator. Like it's just, you know, you're just going through rows and columns and you're like, I gotta get that one, I gotta get that.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it's perfectly clean.
And then it's even worse for you because, you know, you've just got this like ultra weapon, so you're just like, this is free, you know, XP. Oh,
yeah, it's all,
here's
I'm also
runner.
amazed. We finally got one.
Dodge my drop kick.
Ah, you're on fire!
Well, now what do we do?
Now I guess we wait for nighttime like we're supposed to do.
Dang it. I was hoping time would pass enough.
I think time's frozen. Oh no, never mind. It's just moving really slow.
Dang.
It's only noon. I'm telling you, like, daytime lasts forever. The only time I get nighttime is when I like purposefully do it to sleep.
I guess I just thought it was quicker than that. I'll make a couple med kits. With my 101 alcohol.
How many gauze do you have?
9. Not
Yeah.
nearly as much.
They clearly made it so that they don't drop gauze because they would know what people would be doing.
Yeah. Well, nuts.
Why so many zombies have alcohol though? I don't know. They're like alcoholics or something.
Even though it's supposed to be like disinfectant, I think. Oh. Oh.
Hey, this one has a weapon.
Not anymore.
If you want a brick hammer, a nice hammer just to smash heads in.
I think I do want the ground pound. I would like to start doing like two-handed stuff. Just to give it a go, but some part of me feels like it would suck.
The only two-handed weapon I have is my vicious pickaxe, which I don't want to give up.
Fair enough.
I did have that fireman's axe, which I would have been okay with giving up, but I apparently lost it before the stream even began.
Which is also fair enough. Well, we either go to that nearby safe zone, or we do something else.
I'd say we just sleep in the nearby safe zone and just come back.
I found gauze. Then they'll all be back.
That's such a silly competition. I marked the spot on the map. I won't race you there. Oh, whoops! I thought that was my. I thought it was my grappling thing. I almost burned myself alive.
Why is everything hot all of a sudden?
Oh no, I missed.
They're very good at dodging. They're still up.
Just bullying them.
Oh.
You're no match for two runners.
It's so explosive too, like it's great. Oh. I was really hoping I could like make them slide underneath.
Oh, I should go like just with my fist.
Oh, you just melee build. Unarmed. Look at that guy. He's climbing up.
Let's see. Oh, I have to unequip all my weapons if I want to do that, and that sounds like it's a pain in the ass.
Clearly not the intention. Clearly it is not what they thought you should be doing.
You can do it. I know if you have 0 weapons, you can just punch zombies.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, like you said, like why would you do that?
Because it's fun.
They need like knuckle dusters.
Yeah, they need like brass knuckles or something. Did we just go in a circle?
Yes.
Yep. This way.
That's because there was a zombie here and I wanted to kick him a lot. Yeah.
So many. I have 85 metal parts.
I don't think I have that many. And for good reason. Okay, I guess I'm going through the window.
Hey, this is where we found that guy. It'd be funny if he was still in the closet. I was too scared to leave.
Ow. Get out of here.
More!
I just see him skid across the wall. Oh, there was a nearer safe house. I guess that was the thing that was throwing me off.
I didn't think the closest safe house was the tower.
It wasn't.
Oh. Well, here we are.
It's the nearest one now.
I always get lost when I come in here.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a nuisance.
Oh yeah, it's still the same day.
Yeah.
I gotten so used to the habit of just like every time the quartermaster's there, I'm just like, free med kit. Let's see how much money we got from cigarettes.
I got like almost $5,000, but yeah.
I got 3,500 because I wasn't looting as much as you, I think.
I got 2,650 total for selling, but yeah.
Ooh, this machete looks really nice.
It's very nice.
I'm buying that just because it looks good. It's not even like the stats aren't even like good, but like, I mean, they're not bad, but like.
They're not bad, but they're not great, but they're not good either.
It could be better, but like that machete just looks so, just so pretty.
I guess there was a player stash here. Either that or it just shows up after you complete that mission. Yeah.
So one more thing now.
It's all snuggling in the weird sleeping bag in on a bed thing. Next to someone's toothbrush. Family photos.
Machete.
Alcohol. Whatever the heck that is.
You won't find better stuff anywhere else.
You won't find anything else somewhere better.
Alright, let's see what it looks like. Hold on. you have to be outside.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What's the point of the airdrops?
Ah,
You also need to sleep. That's why we came here.
yeah. But I thought you wanted to see your thing.
We can look at it at nighttime.
But then it'll be dark, and like
Oh my God,
we won't
fine.
see because it's dark.
Which one is it?
That
There
just,
it is.
That looks like a bat. It's got like a bunch of X's on it. Very
It looks-
rusty too.
It looked a lot better in the shop.
I think this guy scammed you.
I think I got scammed, dude.
I mean, I'm sure it's good, but still.
Dude, I swear it looked so much better in the shop. This guy scammed me.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
It's a good thing we're in the same. I can't pick it up. Can you?
Yes.
Oh, I was supposed to say, like,
I think I actually have to specifically drop it for them to be like.
true. It was just funny because, yeah, I was like, I can't pick it up. I think it's glitched.
Well, apparently I can
That
still
sword looks-
upgrade it a bit.
That sword looks a bit fancier than your machete.
Yeah, that's the DLC sword.
Yeah.
That looks a little better because I got electricity on
Yeah.
it.
See, now it makes sense that it's grungy.
I swear, dude, it looks so much better. He scammed me.
You're like trying to make yourself feel. I swear. Okay, now we can sleep, and then we have to run all the way back.
You won't find better deals in all of her.
Unless you're trying to like fight this guy. You freaking scammed me, bro.
I am selling my hatchet though, since it's pretty much almost done anyways, and he's gonna give me like $1,000 for it. So, what will I use in replacement of my
You won't find better stuff anywhere else.
other hatchet?
Why
I
is
want-
this mattress like folded? It could just stretch, and you could just lay down. I don't get it.
Sleep,
Sleep.
sleep.
Now I hope you're ready for volatiles.
Oh yes, even though I don't think we have to fight them at all.
No.
I wonder if it's considered a new day now.
True.
Nope, not yet.
So we got to go like a bit of a U-turn.
This way. Gimme, 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 gimme. I got duct tape and coffee.
I love duct tape and coffee. Yeah. That's a long drop.
Nah.
Whoa. Whoa. There's a lot of volatiles. It's almost like nighttime has a bunch of them.
Nighttime sucks.
Nighttime's full of darkness and edgelords.
I've been doing most of my playing at nighttime just to like get more experience on everything.
Eh.
It's
Forget
really
about
not
it.
super bad as long as you have a grappling hook. Without the grappling hook, it really did suck.
Well, it turns out.
Ah, we gotta clean them all up again.
True.
Nah, we'll just find the breaker like we're supposed to. We have to go inside though, which is the fuck.
Yes.
Did you get?
What?
You started the chase because you got caught.
Yeah.
Ah, it's on me! Are you fighting them?
A little bit. I'm kind of surrounded. Ow! They hurt. I don't know where we're supposed to go. I don't remember.
Well, we were supposed to probably do this without them being alerted.
But it's more interesting this way.
Oh my god, I'm tired. That's the worst time to get tired. Dude, he just did like a lunging tackle on me. Holy crap. How am I taking more damage than you?
I don't know.
Because they're all chasing me, apparently.
I'm super sneaky. I think I lost them because of their inferior AI.
They're so stupid.
Metal Gear. It's gonna be really awkward when they find me.
Well, they are coming back to that area.
I think I'm in the right spot. I think it's this little, like, area. I'm kind of, like, chilling next to one. He's kind of just, like, my friend right now. I don't remember the quest too well, and so I don't remember. I think this is the spot.
There's a building. Yeah, this is it.
Reboot.
It's done. Fire it up now.
Hang on, hang on.
Hang on.
8 volts, you freaks.
It was already happening before you said hang on.
No bullshit.
I like how that one just died in front of us because it was like, oh wait a minute, I'm in a safe zone area.
I'm gonna take care of you.
I can't make it.
The fun part is getting out of here.
I mean, we can't sleep.
I don't know if the electricity's still going off though. We could try it. Claim our survivor points.
Claim. It's freaking Jordan.
Yeah, the electricity's still going off.
Yeah, I think it just
So,
turns into a permanent.
Yeah, but there's no way to get out without it being really risky. So like you kind of have to like do a balancing act and not get electrocuted.
I swore there was a better way of getting out.
I never found one. When I first played through this, I was like,
How do you get out?
I'm out, but I had a grappling hook.
Oh,
Good luck to you.
I think. Come on. You
Dump
mean to
the
tell
barbed
me
wire.
I can't drop?
Barbed wire.
Oh, it's funny because a lot of zombies are still alive in there. How do? I swear there was a way of getting out. Oh. Maybe it literally was just balancing act.
I did some really risky, stupid maneuver that somehow got me out the first time. Oh, this light pole. Can you jump on this?
No.
Let me just get back in there with you, so that way I can like figure it out with you.
It is weird, because yeah, I swore there was a thing.
Okay.
Can I climb this one?
So,
No.
get up on here first. If you jump on these things, you get electrocuted. So, the best way that I think I did it is I tried to just jump over like that. And then just, yeah, bounce like that. You're gonna get electrocuted a little bit, but... It's,
I guess that is
it's
the...
sucky.
That is weird. I don't remember that being the case, but I guess I am wrong.
There might be a better way to do it, but I never found it. Man, I really felt the pain on that one. She was like, ah! Quit kicking me in the ribs!
This one just like spawned and like exploded almost. Well, I guess now we introduce ourselves to Rise, and by us, I mean me, because you already did it.
Yes, Rise, who is totally going to be our friend for the rest of the...
He's like, hello, I've met you before, and we are friends. Hello, my friend. He has like a really AI sounding.
Microsoft Sam.
Yeah.
Hello, friend.
Hello, my friend. I wish to be friends with you. So, yeah, volatiles, I guess, just suck more than I thought. Because, yeah, I thought with a good enough weapon, you could deal with them, but... Turns out they just suck.
I've only killed 2 before. And 1 was with a silver bullet, so that doesn't even count. The one that I killed fairly was like...
No, it still counts.
No, honestly, that DLC is like pay to win. They give you a sword that does double damage at night, a crossbow that does double damage at night, and an instant kill silver bullet pistol.
It's definitely very clearly like like night sucks.
But we make it suck less. But honestly, I got it because I wanted to look like I was playing Bloodborne. I didn't really care about what weapons came with it.
I guess we could save this dude.
It's the same guy from before. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot.
Just using the katana. I gave up.
We're all in this together. Hey, my survivor ranked up. I didn't think that actually would happen.
My bones.
Learn how to create bombs that draw the infected and then detonate with 3 additional effects.
No.
Interesting.
Make me.
I want to make car bombs. Yeah, there we go. Learn how to use exploding car traps. That'll be the next thing that I learn.
I want more agility. I freaking want that tasty infinite stamina.
That's not going to be told you max out agility.
I mean, yeah.
Unless you craft stamina potions.
But it is something that I really like.
I'm not even there yet. My agility's at 19, so I got like, what, like 5 more agility levels before I can learn that max of infinite agility.
I think it's got to go up to 24.
Yeah, and I'm at 19, so
yeah.
Yeah, because nothing's worse than like being in the middle of a night chase and then you get tired as the volatile's like on your ass.
I mean, yeah. That's what was happening there. It's like I was avoiding them to a degree, and then I would get tired, and it was like, oh, never mind. And then I just hid from their inferior AI.
How do I do this ground pound?
That's a friggin' big old goon. I think you gotta be up high.
Let me look at the skills here.
Hello. What are you gonna do about it now, loser?
Hold C while mid-air to execute.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, that was actually kind of cool. Oh! He's like, let me show you how to ground pound. Man, that does a number on your durability.
I guess it makes sense.
You're just slamming your weapon on the ground.
I cheated. I remember doing that a lot too, like when I haven't played the game a lot. Ow! I would always like stand on a car and just like whack them, you know.
I don't think I've done that yet.
Well, it was definitely in that initial like worry phase of like, man, like I don't want to get hit, like. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like that when I first started playing. Where like I was like super scared of just like the regular zombies.
Yeah. The double drop kick gets them every time.
Made the head explode.
Oh, there's a spiky wall.
Oh, I can do this.
Spiky wall attack. Spiky wall.
Oh, you kicked the fire guy into me.
It's like soccer. I don't think he's dead yet.
Now he's dead.
It's the most morbid game of soccer you've ever played. Kick the fire guy.
Oh wow, I like stuck his head into that spike. Oh, there's more spikes in here.
Oh yeah. I hear one inside.
Let me try to do this grapple avoiding thing. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
That's actually a pretty cool ability.
Yeah. Did a lot more damage, I guess, because I just kicked her in the back and then they died.
I don't think it does any damage. It just makes it so that when they try to run at you, you just you know, push them away, redirect their movement.
Flow like water.
I think my least favorite infected to deal with is the boomers or whatever they call them, because
Oh yeah.
there's so many times where they'll just be like behind a door and I'm like, infected, and then like I hit them and I instantly die. Like they will instantly kill you, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. They did it on purpose.
Why yes. Gotta get all the stuff. Freaking love stuff.
I'm like, hey, what are we doing again? Oh yeah, we're going to Rise.
Oh yeah, I guess we're doing stuff in a game. I remember this being a side quest, I think. Oh. Oh. Good old drop kick.
How loud is that ground pound?
Not very. I don't. It could be worse.
On my end, he's like, yeah,
I do remember it being very like, just this like huge wind up.
It seems especially satisfying with a pickaxe for some reason. I don't know why.
It just gets like lodged in.
Well, it just makes me think like I'm trying to split a rock open.
I gotta steal all their cigarettes, man. I need a smoke. It's just too good. But you could shoot the red barrel, or throw something, or maybe.
That actually explode?
I think so. Pretty sure. I mean, come on, it's a red barrel, right?
Teamwork.
just too satisfying. Yeah, this is how an actual apocalypse would work. A bunch of people just running outside, just drop kicking them.
They're not even scared of them. They're just like,
look, hey, man, I can drop kick them. Oh yeah,
dude, you can use the grapple ability on hunters too. I should have gotten this ability earlier. Dang, that's like a good ability. As long as a hunter's charging at you, you can just you one-shot them pretty much. Almost as good as the drop kick. Almost.
Almost. Crane has like 1,000 bruises. Whoa.
What the?
I have that katana that you gave me, remember? Ah! Okay. There's too many of you. We need to thin some of you guys out.
There we go. Look at this battlefield that we've made.
They were starting to get too annoying. So I thought I'd use my boosted katana. As I'm looting, I just see someone drop kick a guy.
I'm gonna wait until they all turn to bags because I honestly hate how long it takes to loot bodies.
True. It's the meta. It's the meta.
If there was a skill that lets you automatically loot whatever you kill, I would take it.
It would 100% be worth my attention. There's so many dudes.
This is so nice, not having to worry about all the special infected.
Yeah.
All we have is like hunters.
That was another thing that kind of got me with Dying Light, where it's like, I get that it has to ramp up difficulty, but it's just like, you miss it, where you're just like, I just want a fun romp of just killing normal dudes.
Yeah. I mean, like, where I'm at in the game right now, hunters will literally come to me for no reason. I'm like, I didn't even make any noise. Why are you here?
I didn't even do anything. I'm trying to lockpick this, but they just keep spawning. I gotta do this very hard Skyrim lock. Because surely there's gonna be something good. There wasn't.
Oh, I have a good one.
Well, good for you.
I mean, I can give it to you if you want.
You can or you can't. It doesn't matter.
You're like, I already got enough boosted stuff.
Boosted. I mean, hey, I'll take more boosted stuff. I'm all down. I don't mind me some boosted things.
Keep hitting the wrong one. I get confused between crafting and upgrade.
True.
Here, I made it a little better for you. I threw an attachment onto it.
So fancy.
Drop. I'm not used to the drop button. There it is.
My god. Now unequip some garbage. Is it? How do you? I don't think I've ever dealt with it.
You can just swap instead of unequipping. You just click on what you want and then click on the weapon you want to swap out. I love how blood-soaked your katana is.
That's so weird. It's great.
It's surprisingly quiet where we're at. There's
Yeah.
like no zombies.
Hello. Maligno. Hope you're enjoying the stream. The fun romp that is Dying Light. We do have a long ways to go because we've been goofing for so hard. I'm sure we'd get there quickly, but yeah. Guess it wouldn't hurt to actually reach our designation.
This way then.
I'll heal myself, because for some reason I am slightly wounded. Interesting stuff. Get me up here. Look at all the ground we can cover. I'm too tired.
He's a chunky boy.
I can only sprint for 30 minutes.
I'm here.
Make sure they see you and know who you are. You don't want to sneak up on them. That's a good way to catch a bullet.
Maybe I do want to.
Wish me luck, kid.
Good luck, brother. You're going to need it.
Wombo combo.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm here to see Rice. Brecken sent me.
Brecken? That asshole in the tower? Alright, what does he want?
Come to make a deal.
I like how I just jump in without
Kinda
without them
Rice,
even allowing.
We're allowed in. It's cool.
Alright, let him
I am
go.
Brazilian.
This ought to
Hello.
be entertaining.
How do you?
Everyone
to speak
comes
for
from
Rice.
far and wide. Yes, cutscene time. With all of his goons.
How long have we been friends, Osman? We have been friends for a very long time.
I don't think they've been friends long enough.
Yeah. That you would steal from me.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Now I give you a choice.
How about you mind your own business, buddy?
Your right hand or your left?
Was that my left?
Was that my left or your left?
I really needed that hand, man.
That guy's taking having his hand cut off pretty
You have the
well.
look of the tower about
True.
you. What do you want?
I'm here to make a deal.
A deal.
I feel like there would be a lot more screaming and blood-curdling cries. You know?
And what do you offer in return? Hmm? Your services?
And probably a couple of my hand.
I needed that.
Talk to Karim. He's one of ours.
I need it
Do
for
what he
holding
asks of you,
things.
And Rise will consider giving your people some antizin. Understood?
I don't seem to have a choice.
Perceptive.
I'm nothing if not perceptive. The first thing we do when we get in here. Cutscene again.
I met Rice, and Jade's right. He's a psychopath.
Jade's right. He's freaking nuts.
You don't know if he's a psychopath yet. All he did is cut off someone's hand.
Yeah, he has to do
There you
intense
are.
things.
I said you'd be coming by. I'm Karim.
Crane.
An American. I have an uncle there. Lives in Texas. You from Texas? You a cowboy?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, Al Capone. We'll be in constant contact over the radio.
Man, you've got your American history down.
And where's that exactly?
You're going to be climbing antenna towers.
I like how he sees an American and he immediately is like, "You're a cowboy, right?"
My men are too slow,
Supposedly,
too
it's a
fat,
very
or
common
too
thing.
drunk to climb a tower like that without killing themselves.
And if I
John
do this, I'll get the
Wayne.
antas in?
That's between you and Rice. I know better than to speak for him. Just don't fail. He doesn't handle disappointment very well.
Well, I'm gonna disappoint him. What do I have to sell? $1,000 worth of stuff. $133 alcohol. Can I like trade these in for gauze? Can I like every 10 alcohol make a gauze?
You'll probably honestly never go through that much alcohol, so it wouldn't hurt to sell a few if you really wanted to.
I'll probably do that later, as long as they don't take up space, which
they don't
seem to be.
It's like $999 for like alcohol or something.
Look at this.
Contact the grit.
Just met a guy named Kareem. He's like Rice's major domo, I guess.
Hang on, I gotta make a phone call, like, right outside your guys' door. Don't eavesdrop, okay?
Yeah, this beginning segment of the game also got kind of annoying for me, where it's like, he's always calling the GRE.
Yeah.
And you have to go. You have to go to these exact spots to, like, you know,
make your phone call.
Like, why can't you just make the phone call as long as you're outside of a safe distance?
Because it's not as fun. It's more fun to stand on this specific dangling.
There's no question that's Suleiman. Guy's a psychopath. He's gone from ruthless politician to fucking warlord.
Is he aware of your affiliation with us?
Just
no,
you.
He thinks I'm just a guy from the tower. In fact, he's making
also,
me
I'm with this guy who seems to be wigging out.
Continue to do as he asks. Remember,
he looks a lot like me.
I think I might be having a problem. Split personality or something. Find a telecommunication antenna. Aw, man. It's all the way over there.
What exactly
Katana
am I
gets
doing?
banged up real quick.
Go figure. They're not known for their durability.
True.
I don't want to lockpick that.
Hang on, I'll lockpick it.
Just Rise.
Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty good at it. Yeah, it's a cricket bat.
Dude, the water up here is disgusting.
Well, I wouldn't know. I have to.
Here, I got another weapon for you if you want it.
Sure. I'll take it. Very nice. Now I have to climb that away. I get it, you're Spider-Man. Jeez. I wonder if I can climb the side. Nope. That looked really stiff. Hey, there's a bunch of Rise's men. They should be friendly, right? My bones. Stay down.
Let's remember not to get too distracted.
True.
Why are we killing Rice's soldiers?
I don't know. I thought we were. Yeah, I thought we were chill with them for now. I mean, we can if you want, but
Let's just go to the antenna.
Yeah.
We're already getting distracted enough as it is.
It's too easy.
I'll meet you there.
Hey.
Kareem, I'm at the first antenna.
Turns out you got there a lot quicker than me. Yeah. Oh. There we go.
Alright, I remember fighting this guy sucks because he's got like so many fire barrels around him.
Yeah. And he's got buddies, like people can kind of join in. You have a gun though, like.
Do I want to waste my ammo on him though?
True.
I'm just gonna.
I swear I cheesed him once. I forget what I did. Maybe he'll hit something. Maybe he'll walk into this burning barrel. Well.
Are you just letting me fight him?
Well, I figured I'd let you deal with the explosion.
Oh! There he goes.
Somebody is really upset. Look at him go. Oh, we're progressing now. Okay.
Ah, yes, the toad.
Yes.
Why are you
I'm
shouting?
shouting because this fucked up infected motherfucker with guts hanging out of his mouth just spit a bunch of toxic snot at me.
Not a bad reason.
Not a bad reason.
He's like, fair enough.
I mean, if there's a reason, I feel like that's gotta be the one. Like, toxic snot, it doesn't sound good. Double kill. Oh yeah, we still gotta do the thing.
Yeah, don't do what I did when I first played and forget to turn on the power first. I went all the way to the top of the antenna and I was like, what the heck?
Oh.
And then I had to go all the way back down. Oh, here's a hard lockpick locker. Maybe there'll be a weapon mod in here.
What do I look like? The King of Thieves? Not about the master of unlocking.
There we go. I got $171.
I got coffee.
That was not worth it for hard locker.
I'm telling you, it's like Skyrim.
There's another one. There we go. That's actually a really good weapon mod, so that's the one I want.
Champion. I got a champion. But yeah, we gotta do the thing, you know. Have I ranked up? No, I need to keep ranking up.
There.
I need things.
Power's fucking on.
Points.
Good. Now head up to the top.
Oh, that.
Rice already has so much attitude, and he hasn't even done that much. Or I mean, you know, our guy, whatever he's called,
Crane.
Kyle
Crane.
Crane has so much attitude already, and he hasn't even done much for Rice yet. But he already hates him.
I mean, I wouldn't enjoy this. Because I do remember close quarter parkour is always very finicky.
Yeah, it's resulted in a few early game deaths for me.
Box.
It's a good way to get that agility up, though, because each time you just move your hand up, you get like 10 agility points or something like that.
I just want to keep climbing. Eh. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. I wonder if Crane's afraid of heights.
You'd be in the wrong profession.
I didn't even think this was in his profession. Master parkoursman?
Is there a zombie up here?
I don't know. There shouldn't be. Ugh, wobbly. Yeah, I was supposed to say. Let me climb.
Oh, shit. Kareem, someone already scavenged this thing for parts. There's nothing up here to switch on.
Fuck, I was afraid of that. All right,
who would come up here?
it's not too far from there. Just use the zip line and head east.
Someone who really needed a radio transmitter.
Let's use the zip line and head east.
Which zip line? There's two. This one, I think.
Wow, that was fast. You like dropped like a lead weight when you went on that zip line.
The animation for the zip line has not been too polished, but I guess it makes sense because there's not that many zip lines in the game.
They're like, look, we did everything else, didn't we?
You want to do this at night?
No. Who chooses to go out at night? Like,
me.
Hey, Kareem,
if you can
what
do
if
a
the
mission
second
in the
transmitter's
day,
trashed?
wouldn't you just do it in the day?
I do it at night for the extra experience.
The answer is probably die horribly.
That's how bad the experience has gotten. You're just like, I need it.
It does get pretty bad at later levels.
Yeah.
But just think you'd be zooming through levels at nighttime.
True.
And
I feel like
makes
it's
good content, like being chased from a volatile.
than fear of your life. Just
Get distracted again.
Yeah, just cover my back while I loot everything. It's, I mean, again, it's too easy in this game. It's more fun to just kick people into things.
I want to shoot this gas pipe.
Well, at least warn me. I think the runners may have heard you. I just hear an explosion. I don't understand. What attention are we tracking?
I'm not being loud. I don't get it.
I didn't do anything. My weapon. It's broken. I don't understand why it keeps breaking. Maybe I'll switch to one of my lower tier and see like the difference. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
I just love hearing the sound of a baseball bat just going over. I think you're exhausted.
I am, but Doesn't make it any less funny. Dunk. Dunk. It does not have a very satisfying when you hit someone and they fall over. It sounds so light. Oh. Is this thing hollow? Like,
look what I'm doing with this zombie. I just keep pushing her away over and over. Come on.
Bonk.
Oh, put her out of her misery.
Bonk. What the heck was that?
It's me doing a ground pound.
That was loud. Like, yeah. That was like seismic, like, boom.
I'm telling you, that thing's loud, dude. If you're right next to me, the thing's massive.
Hey. I can't hear you. What?
I freaking love this ability. I might need to invest in two-handed more.
A box. I think we're
It's amazing.
No, we're not even close. I'll totally ground pound.
Why was he already on the ground?
I think they were trying to crawl from under the bus, like a spawning point. They come out of the sewer, too.
What? Did you initiate a check or something?
No. Apparently you did, but I don't think...
I didn't mean to do that, I was trying to heal. The same button for doing that is the same as healing, apparently, which is really dumb.
True. Guess we should move on.
Let's see what's in this chest.
True. I bet it's something cooler than what I would get.
Yeah, at this point, me opening up like, you know, regular chess is for you what would be like legendary, very hard chess. You got a bastard sword. That looks pretty cool.
I got a knife.
I'm saying I dropped a bastard sword for you.
Oh. Yes, this is cool. My fisherman's knife was not. I think we're nearby. Sort of. Oh, trash pile. Not as satisfying as I was hoping for something more clunky, you know? Or
the guy that told us to check the second antenna is probably like, "Did you die?"
What the heck, man? Oh, I can't reach.
Rescue prisoners. What?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a thing up here.
Yeah.
These guys are getting attacked. I'll save you. Oh, it's a bunch of Rice's men.
Oh.
You know, for working with Rice, we sure are like killing a bunch of his men pretty early on in the game. You think all it would take is them just being like, "Man, who could have wiped out our guys?" It was right along the route of the antenna. Interesting.
Huh. It must have been the zombies, or...
Please untie me. Don't forget about us.
Oh, I guess I should untie you. Hang on, I had to search that guy first. And pick up that blade.
They told us not to move or speak. They started beating us. Thank you.
I wonder why. Why would they do such a thing? Gave me like $1,000 or something. He gave me a ham sandwich.
No, let me go.
What?
All I heard is him saying, "Let me go."
Yeah, then one disappeared. I thought you were doing some like weird like you whacked them or something.
I don't think there's friendly fire of them.
Now we gotta climb this antenna.
This one is easier to climb from what I remember.
Cream him at the second antenna tower. And the fence is electrified.
It's all shot.
I think someone's inside.
That will be Alexei. And probably
Why is my jumping so terrible in this car?
find them tiresome. Don't let them stand in your way. You've got to get inside and turn on the transmitter.
I have to walk around. Apparently.
How did I make this jump when I first played?
Over here.
What the
I mean,
fuck
it's
do you want?
pretty easy. I mean, yeah.
Oh, our airdrop was stolen. You got this ball. Beautiful. Actually, that's not how I did it the first time I played.
Oh.
I think I just like barely made the jump from jumping from the shack over there.
Even though there's a rock right here.
The rock, that's clearly the way you're supposed to do it.
Clearly.
But I just decided to make it more difficult for myself. They're not gonna let me use my grappling hook in this area. Lame. I gotta actually do it the right way.
You gotta use your legs and your hands to climb. I think there's a little ladder. Well, no, I guess not. I guess, yeah, you literally have to jump. I thought there was like a ladder you could use to get up here.
Same.
The more you know. Hey, Alexei.
I need to climb the tower.
Why the hell would you want to do that?
For Rise.
For fun.
He asked me to.
Rise? You don't look like one of his crew.
Oh, fine. I'll just radio back and tell Rise that you wouldn't let me through.
What? Fuck. No, I didn't say that. You want to climb? Fine. Go.
Well.
I won't do this anymore.
Make less
Keep your voice
things.
down. I don't care who hears me. Christoph, what's wrong with you? We're trying to stay alive here.
How do I
guys are
climb?
killers.
How do climb?
It is
We work for them. That's how we stay
right here.
safe.
The heck?
You think too much with your mouth, Christoph. Start using your head or you're going to
How
get
do
us
climb? Why did we need his permission? We could have just climbed.
Right. It's not like he's in charge of this place or anything.
He's like, I own the tower.
I'm waiting for one of us to like miss a jump and then just like hear someone die.
Holy shit.
Ah, there I go. Oh, I think I'm overthinking it. It's just up here.
Bro. Well, I do remember it getting very annoying. Cause yeah, you gotta do like like that.
Did you die?
No, but I came close. It takes a lot more to kill me than that. Yeah,
I sure hope this fucking climb was
yeah,
worth it.
There we go. It is finicky. The tower climbs are always annoying.
Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to get up here.
Nah. Maybe. How do I do this? It's like trying to solve a puzzle. I thought it was, yeah, there we go.
Man, catch up, Paul.
You have a grappling hook.
I can't use it here.
That's what you want me to think.
He got me.
Also the wobbly camera.
Oh my god, I thought I almost died.
Yeah, like, the wobbly camera is also an annoying bit, where they're like, you're balancing, and like, wind, and it's like, I don't care.
I thought this is where I was supposed to go, like, right here. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, I went higher up than I was supposed to. I got a flag.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm scared about getting down.
Now I'm concerned. Well, getting down's the easy part, right? You know, you just find a trash pile and aim real well.
Did we miss the transmitter?
Yeah, we went way too high. It's like what you said.
Here it is.
And this thing's still intact. Let's see if it was worth the hassle. Hey, Kareem, second
took some
transmitter's
damage,
up and running.
but...
Is it working? Kareem, do you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Well done, clear.
There's a little tiny trash pile right down there. Do you want to try and aim for it?
First, I have to see it. Oh yeah, I guess it is there.
do you want to take the zip line down, or do you want to aim for that tiny trash pile? Oh god.
Made it.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I made it.
Oh god. I did it!
That looked horrible. You landed on the fence and it looked like you got bisected in half. Like...
It's like trying to hit a needle in a haystack. I can't believe you did it.
It was definitely, I had to commit or else it's
that
like...
was brutal.
That's definitely something worth clipping if ever I get the time to... or if someone else wants to do it, because yeah, that looked harsh. You like went in through the fence and just like got bisected.
Probably like dropping at a velocity of like 1,000 too.
I definitely don't think they intended you to do that.
No, that's definitely not the intended way to go down. They had a zip line there for a reason. I was just like, dude, this trash pile is like right down there.
Well, yeah, because like...
yeah, we gotta talk to Rise now.
Dropping is always much easier. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Look at all the runners. Look at them heavy swings you're doing. Ah, my bones. I'm a little hurt. It's starting to become nightishy.
Me excite.
I'll just stick around you and have you, like, protect me.
I don't feel like fighting that bird, to be honest with you.
No.
They're just damage sponges, and they're just, like, annoying to fight because
I'm
of that
definitely,
reason.
I'm not against going to Rise, you know. Yeah. Why are you picking on him?
I'm gonna throw my machete at him. Ugh! Oh, that actually killed him?
Man.
The machete was the final blow.
That was a strong machete.
Where to go, though? Because I need that.
I just see it embedded in his chest. The handle is like all the
there
way.
it is.
Like,
I feel like throws do like extra damage or something.
I feel like they gotta, cause like throwing a weapon is so risky. It's just like, oh, it's gone now.
Yeah, imagine throwing it off of a cliff.
You're like, great.
That's why that Bloodborne outfit's great, because you the weapons always come back to you like a boomerang.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't feel like looking like Bloodborne all stream, so.
Oh, why not?
I mean, if you're down for it.
Hey, you gotta do you.
Communication is crystal clear now. Good job, man. This helps everybody. But
What's with the super happy music?
I don't
They can
know.
hear each other without static for the first time since, well, ever.
I think it's because, yeah, they're like, yay, our communications are good.
And then, like, in 30 minutes, they're like, we got no medicine! Life is terrible!
What happened, Crane? What the heck, man? That felt excessive.
Hey, don't judge.
Some guy was down on the ground, and with this like turbo axe you gave me, I kicked him in the butt and then chopped his head off.
I got him right in the UV light.
I'm gonna save you, zombie.
It doesn't seem like it's doing a single thing, though.
I don't think it does the normal ones.
It's probably only like useful if like
it's mostly for volatiles. Yeah.
Like a volatile's chasing you, you UV trap them.
Man, there we go. Thanks.
I think kicks do like a single point of damage. They're like extremely weak.
Yeah, it's definitely not the smart thing to do.
Oh, I forgot in early game, Jade's nice enough to like remind you that nighttime is coming.
Oh yeah. I don't think I really ever paid attention.
You definitely don't get those reminders later. But when the game's first starting out, they're like, hey, you probably don't want to be outside at night.
Hey, it's bad out there.
That's what we're doing.
I mean, we're pretty close to a safe house.
Would you? Oh my god, why is this guy like the MLG?
He was the boss fight. He was the volatile. I guess we could save this dude. Man, that's a situation. You're just on a ledge. You can come down now. How do you even get in that situation?
He probably climbed up there and then realized he had nowhere else to go, even though he could have just jumped the fence.
Or
That's the funniest part to me.
Climbed the bars, you know. I've done one of these.
I can't even stand on this ledge. I thought I'd be able to.
My god, he's more powerful than us.
Let me see if I can drop down on it.
True.
Yeah. So he's standing like just like this. Literally all he had to do was just go like this.
Well, I mean, even if he wasn't like a parkour master, like you got.
You don't have to be a parkour master for that.
Hey, you know, some people don't want to jump on a ledge.
Let's see if I can get you something else cool.
I'm gonna stand on this.
Lockpicking these is like worthless for me because the gear I get is just like eh. But they're like whatever I get is like for you you're like
amazing.
Oh my god. It's just another katana.
Hey, don't you doubt the power of the katana.
I mean, I guess you can keep it in case your other one breaks or something, or if you want to just sell it.
Money never hurts.
It's probably worth a lot of money, more money than you're used to at this point in the game.
I have nothing.
Oh god! Whoops.
Duh, duh, duh. Intensity intensifies.
Good thing it wasn't nighttime, because then the volatiles have been like, excuse me?
Who's there?
Who's there? You think the volatiles are just scared of you and they're just like attacking you in self-defense?
They think you're the zombie.
Yeah, they hear a loud noise and they're like, who's there?
Get him before he gets us.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to go this way for Rise. I can never say his name right.
Neither can they.
True, everyone. That one just walked into spikes.
Great. Got a second. I want to patch through somebody around wants to talk to you.
Huh? Who? Who wants to know?
My name is Troy. I lead a small group of survivors over in Sector 0. We call ourselves the Embers. Sector 0 is completely sealed off. Mr. Crane, until you restored radio communication, we didn't know if anyone else in the city was alive.
Nobody was
Just wanted to let you know how
alive.
grateful we are. You've given us a small measure of hope.
Man, we've single-handedly
I'm happy to
saved
help.
the world with that radio.
If there's ever any way we can help you, Mr. Crane, please, don't hesitate to ask.
having this like heartfelt conversation while drop kicking.
I'm happy to help, and she's like, "What's that noise in the background?" Don't worry about it.
Nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna push.
The noises they make are like almost comical sometimes. Just like, yeah.
As you drop kick them and they go flying. Oh no, I'm being chased.
By what?
Just a regular dude. I was gonna like drop kick him into the spikes.
I think it's nighttime.
No, it's got a few minutes. It does like a beep 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 beep, right? It does the whole like me.
Like 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know if it does that. Like a full-blown countdown. Whoa, that guy was fast. I don't think anything's gonna happen though, because we're like right out front.
Right, even if a volatile comes, we're just like, heap, just like go over like Rice's place.
That is the thing, like, that's kind of how you grind them out. Sadly, I'm not as beefy as you, so... there's the beep beep. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Guess there is a bit of a countdown. Night is coming.
Then like 3 volatiles just spawned right in front of us.
Guess where I'm running to. Yeah, this definitely feels like the best way to just like grind out, which I do remember, like there's a location where people are like, yo, like this is the best place.
I thought the best place for me was the bridge.
The bridge is one of the best places.
The bridge, I grinded out like 3 levels of agility. Because there's just so much climbing you can do. That's like so quick too. Oh, I missed.
I missed that one too. That one had like anti-cheat engine or something.
I like how there's a volatile like 20 feet away from us, and he's just not at all paying attention to all this commotion.
He's scared, I'm telling you. You were right. They're afraid of us.
Let me see if I can snipe this one with my crossbow.
'Twas beauty that killed the beast.
Oh, he turned his head at the last second. There we go.
Didn't even turn. Oh, I thought you were talking about like a volatile. I was like, he didn't even turn around.
Dude, the fact though that the metal had an indentation with the bolt stuck out of it is a great attention to detail though. I'm like really. Do you think that got their attention?
Maybe. I'm a little hurt. So far, no volatile. What was the freaking flashbang that you just did?
It's a stun bolt.
Ah, yeah.
Dude, I had a freaking explosion and the volatiles were. Eh.
Look, man, what do you want from us?
Oh gosh.
They didn't like that.
Run! He's on your ass!
I'm in the UV, that's not fair.
Ooh, that was close.
I'm in the UV, you're not supposed to be here.
Can I hurt him while he's in the UV?
Them's the rules.
I can!
Turns out they don't care, like... Pursuit evaded. Even though we're like in a corner, like, oh my god.
Just bullying him. Get off me!
Yeah, it turns out the bullying only goes for so far, and then they're like, screw you.
I just want to kill one. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, you had a much easier time than I did. Yoink. He didn't even have anything good.
He had $117 for me.
He had like $46 for me. Now there's 3 of them. Sadly, I can't be of help to you.
Oh, I'm just an expert volatile slayer at this point.
My bones are too brittle. You can do some UV once it recharges.
That's 3 dead.
My power level increased because you killed one.
They just drop garbage. It's like they don't want you to kill them. That much is clear because they don't even drop any.
I mean, yeah, like I got $182 from one. It's like, wow, really?
I got like 500 all combined. Another dead. You just call me the volatile hunter.
There's a
another dead.
You're angering the gods.
I'm on like 6 kills now.
It did not like, the game did not like the lightning. There's some screen tearing happening with that.
I like how Rice's men are just watching me murder 6 volatiles and they're just like, yeah, this guy's pretty cool.
That lightning flash is gross.
I'm burning through medkits though.
True. Should pause it while you're paused. While you're standing.
I'm standing in UV light.
I mean, I was standing there, and then they jumped on me and freaking punched me in the nose.
I'm close to level 20 agility, though.
I'm a level 12.
I'm just jumping around a bunch of maxed out agility.
Bong, bong, bong.
Man, I'm only like
a sliver.
I was gonna say I'm only a few levels away from getting the never tired when running.
It's very nice. I do recall that. It might as well be infinite health because it's just like you're just completely free to do whatever the heck.
I like how just running around like a lunatic is like the best way to just raise agility.
Yeah. Climbing a car.
There it goes.
I do remember doing that a lot, like just something like this where you just do a repetitive action. Like climb a car, drop down, climb a car, drop down.
I kind of let it just level on its own naturally because that sounds like the most boring thing in the world.
It very much is, but sometimes, yeah, you're just like, come on, like, a little bit more.
Alright, well, let's go actually talk to Rice.
Stomp. I guess I should get conserved weapons. I am.
Conserved weapons is pretty nice.
I am considering ground pound.
Although it says that there's a high chance it won't do it. And for me, it's not like a high chance. It's like a 30%, which, you know, it doesn't seem to happen as often as I would like.
It could be worse. It's like everything else that's like percentile, where it's just like, question mark. It might work, it might not.
I mean, I never liked it when in video games when they say there is a slight or moderate or high chance. Like, just numbers.
Just
like,
tell me, 25%.
Right. Give me numbers.
Well, you not only did the job Karim asked of you, but you made it back in one piece.
And we killed.
Can I get some
6
answers
balls
now?
A bunch of
Do you think I would be
volatiles.
satisfied so easily? You still have plenty to prove.
You know how horrifying
really
that would
need
be?
the
Some
drugs.
guy
Let
who's
me
like,
have them
yeah,
now, and then I'll
I
come back
killed
and
like
do
12
whatever.
of these things.
You get antizin when I say you get it, not 1 second before. But, as I have established, I am not unreasonable. Do all that I ask of you, and I will give
Now
you
the
not
blue
one,
ones
but
are complete
2
BS
crates
because
of
they have like armored plating. So when
Alright,
you swing a
fine.
weapon at them, it just bounces
What do you
off.
want me to do?
Yeah.
This will be different from your exploits on the
Well, yeah,
Antares.
like
It will
there's a
require
couple
bit
games
more
that do that where the game
persuasion,
adds
the
increasingly more
imposing of
annoying
one's will,
like
the
creatures.
creation of one's own rules.
And it's just like, give me
That
the fun
is
stuff.
life. Do you live by your own
I mean,
rules,
I
Clem?
like the thrill of it because
Or
I
can
went
be
from like
someone else's puppet.
completely like not being scared of
I believe I
volatiles,
know
and
the
then
answer.
once I saw the blue ones, I
Talk
was
to
scared
Karim
again.
before
I was
decide
like,
you
oh
are no longer
god.
with the trouble.
I mean,
Blue ones
yeah.
will rip like half of your health out with one hit. Or like in my case, I got an instant death because he grappled me and just ate my face pretty much.
Get directions to the settlements. True, we gotta sell.
I sell so much in this game.
I have to sell all my cigarettes. I'm single-handedly, you know, raising.
I think I'm just gonna sell these stamina boosters because I swear I never remember to use them.
They're so specific.
Like you have to actually like sit there and remember like, oh yeah, let me consume my stamina thing before I get into like no, I just don't remember to do that.
No deal.
I wish I had enough money to buy you this axe. You want a two-handed weapon still?
Sure. I'll take it.
I have one that does way more damage than that I'm looking at, but I don't have the money for it, so I'm getting you the less impressive one. Although for you, you're still going to be like,
yeah,
dang, that's good damage.
I will gladly take your less than savory.
Now you can ground pound with me.
The heck did it go? Oh.
It should be two-handed. I'm hoping because I just spent like $9,000 on it.
I'm really hoping that this thing is what you say.
I'm pretty sure it's a two-handed weapon.
I don't know where it would say.
You'll know when you're holding it because your swings will be super slow. The handling is super low, so I'm pretty sure it's two-handed.
Oh, dang it. It's weird. Sometimes I click and it moves it. Why is there just not a button that... Oh, yeah. Jeez.
Why didn't we get any extra survivor points for surviving the night? We got gypped.
It's because we were cheesing it. They knew.
Oh, it's probably because we were standing in the UV lights, so they were like, yeah, you weren't like in the night.
Ah, my friend. Rice likes you, I can tell.
Yeah, how?
Because you are still among the living. The task at hand is as easy
It's
as
like a
can be.
low bar, you know.
Simply have to make a few
He doesn't
pickups
kill
from
you,
some nearby
so he
settlers.
likes you.
Which ones?
The first is Jafar's wheel station. It's just east of here. But bear in mind,
Another
not
one
everyone you
bites
talk
the
to today
dust.
will be in a cooperative state of mind.
It's a copyright
I'm sure you can
strike.
be
I can't.
convinced, no?
I can't play.
Another one eats the dirt.
Yeah, there we go. the royalty-free version. Another one eats the dirt.
Can't say I'm surprised the Rise went back on the
Oh,
word.
hand your axe back to me, and I'll throw on a like a flame on it or something special.
Okie dokie.
Because I have like a ton of materials that I need to get rid of anyways.
Definitely wanted to double check that I didn't push Z.
Yeah, don't dismantle.
They're right next to each other.
Let's see. Do you want... I think the most fun one is the impact one, which just makes it so that when you hit like smaller targets, they just go flying like a drop kick. That's like the most fun one, but it's not the most effective in terms of damage. There's fire, bleeding, electricity, toxic, and like Home run, as I call it.
A good old home run.
You got it.
Can't go wrong with a home run axe. Does auto equip it, yeah.
Let me change out my crossbow because the crossbow is actually kind of bad. I just like to use it sometimes. Well, the exploding crossbow bolts are good, but like
I feel like it's like the gun, you know, where it's like you don't want to consume it unless you absolutely have to.
Okay, now we're talking to GRE again.
Yeah. You know, that's super fun. Oh yeah. Hang on, I gotta
Hold down your crouch button. Yeah.
He does it like right at the last minute for me.
It's because we're on like we're on the very like tip of the height threshold that's allowed, pretty much.
Very fun, but I do see the durability thing that you're doing.
Yeah, it will eat through your durability pretty quick. But the fun factor alone makes it worth it. Just look at all the electricity here. Such slow swings.
I keep getting grabbed. Yeah, now I can stomp. It's so weird that it's a stomp, but it's clearly like you're just doing like a wind-up kick.
I have to level up to my next combat level too.
I push this guy into barbed wire. I probably should make more medkits. I got 8 of them, but...
Dude, I wish I could dodge like that.
I wish I was as powerful as this zombie. To be fair, the zombies are pretty powerful.
I like how the drop stick, the drop kick, consumes like no stamina.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, it's just such a good thing, like... I don't know of anyone that could play this game and be like, yeah, actually, I don't like the drop kick.
I gotta learn the thing that lets you spin the heavy weapon around. I'm about to level up combat, so I probably can make that the next thing that I learn.
Bro. I still have a ways to go for combat.
Ooh, that one was brutal. He hit the light. He hit the stop sign or the yield sign or whatever.
Yield, tong. Oh.
Oh god.
Balls in your court.
Your turn, buddy.
He went through the wall. How did he do that? Bullying one in a hazmat suit.
Hey, I learned it. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, like...
You don't always have to pause with me, it's fine. Like,
it probably wouldn't hurt, you know, depending on where you were at.
Alright, let me test this out. Once we killed everyone, so now I gotta go.
True.
Here you go.
You gotta find new. Gotta find new guys.
Oh, that's super fun! Oh my god! I need to play more with heavy weapons. Look at this.
It looks pretty funny.
It feels super nice.
And I only get slightly dizzy.
This is a very hard lock.
There's gotta be something good in it.
Sometimes these very hard locks do actually have something very nice. Alright, let's see. I got a good machete. I'm sadly gonna keep that for myself. It looks pretty nice.
Oh, that's all good. I got a crude pick. A very beefy zombie. He was like a mini goon.
I guess we're supposed to contact the GRE.
True. Hang on, I'm working on it. Friggin'. This sucks.
Out of breath.
Crane here.
Report.
Another job for Rice. This one's pretty dirty. He's forcing me to collect the money he's extorting from a nearby village.
Just do what he asks. And
just do what he asks.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Commit war crimes. It's okay. You're doing it for your nation.
For America.
God bless America. It's always great when you can kick more than just one. Can you do it at such a low height with the car? Or is it... Oh, it must be...
It's only because I'm jumping over them.
Oh, you're doing that.
I feel like I'm just playing bowling with them.
You kind of are. It does have a very low radius, like, oddly enough. Like,
you could upgrade the radius. I haven't done it yet. That's the next thing for me to do.
This one's still alive.
Hey!
Ow.
What the heck was that?
I don't know.
Something just poisoned us. I didn't use my repair slot for my pickaxe, so I get like a whole nother thing to use for it. I still have 4 repair slots left, and I've been using it like non-stop. Here comes the hunters.
Oh no. How will we survive?
I want to ground pound them from up here. I wonder how much damage I would actually take.
True. I don't know. I would like to think it cancels the damage, but...
I don't think it does, but I guess we'll find out.
I don't think they're showing up.
Yeah, they don't see where I'm at. I need you to lure them over here.
I might be able to lure these ones. Hey. Oh no, they're chasing me. Whatever will I do?
I got the shaky camera up here.
Yeah.
It does not cancel the damage. I took like a ton of damage from that. It was worth it.
I was gonna say, like, was it worth it?
You accelerate to the ground at an extremely fast speed. It's like you just dropped like a lead weight.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Ow.
Gotta craft more medkits.
True. When we go to extort those people, I might do that.
I need more I need more gauze. We need to
Yeah.
like search buildings for gauze.
We need to go on a gauze run. I don't suppose there'd be gauze.
There's one place I know that always has it. I don't know where it's at on the map, but I know like when I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's this place always has like 2 gauze pretty much.
That's the gauze place.
It's like a pharmacy pretty much.
The hard part would be, yeah, finding it.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't know where it's at on the map, but you just have to check like one of these like buildings that are like north of here.
We'll give it a whirl. There's caustic goo.
Or sometimes you can find like medical trucks that have med kits.
I mean, yeah, the whole ambulances and all that. Excessive force. You went in a circle.
Possibly. We go this way. Oh, wait, is this it? No, it's not. Oh yeah, no, it's not. Some of the buildings look very similar.
I mean, yeah.
This has to be close though, because I recognize this area.
Yeah, we've already searched this area.
I think it's one of the other neighboring buildings.
Anything here? There's a few things for me. Scrounging up stuff. I've gotten slightly lucky sometimes and gotten gauze from like a zombie once. And that's about as far as it goes.
I think it's this way.
Ah. Just too good at decapitating.
Can't see where my guy's pointing at.
Oh.
This way.
I know I have unspent skill points.
Well, here's another very hard police thing.
We're gonna get a lot of police stuff.
Sometimes you can get lucky enough and find a gun. I mean, getting a gun this early wouldn't be bad at all.
I already have a pistol.
Well, I don't think you can get a rifle this early. But even if you get a duplicate pistol, they sell for really good money.
True. Making that extra cash.
It's another sword.
Why did the police have a sword?
Especially an Oriental Khopesh.
For me, it was a baton.
Here, you can have this sword if you want. Just kick it.
I'm starting to think you're not sure where to go.
What makes you think that? I know it's one of these, like, nearby buildings.
I mean,
So it's
yeah, like, maybe it's that one up there.
It's not this giant one, I know that much, so we can just skip that. There is a truck here that we can maybe check.
Because I do remember there being a quest for a pharmacy.
Yeah, this one's got a med kit. I don't know if they'll have a med kit for you.
Let me double
Also,
check.
I don't think you can get up here super easily like I did.
No, I gotta do a bit of running. I'm coming. It had a med kit.
Nice. Well, I'm still looking for gauze, but having more med kits couldn't hurt, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it works both ways, I guess, you know. Ow.
Let's jump here.
Ooh, almost didn't make it.
Yeah, it's the same for me. Let's see. Could be south of here.
It's a bunch of spitters.
Yeah. Did we just check the buildings to the south? I feel like that's where we just
Yeah,
were
basically. We've kind of been doing a bit of like loop-de-loops.
Alright, the last spot I want to check is where I just placed the waypoint, and if we can't find it there, I just say we move on. I know there's a pharmacy here. I
mean,
can't
yeah.
remember where.
It's just trying to remember minor locations like that. Ew, he's all stinky.
Wait, this is it. This is it right here. I just found it. Yeah, this always has. I've just died.
So did
you
I.
die?
Yeah. Something
Okay.
exploded and we just like.
Well, I managed to get one of the gauze. And
I
it still hasn't marked.
didn't get
I lost,
anything.
I lost 3,400 survivor points.
I lost 1,000.
What the fuck exploded?
That was weird, yeah. Like, I heard it, like, right when I entered and opened up, or like, got that string from that construction tool.
The game was like, no gauze for you!
And it was just like, sizzle, 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 boom. Like,
well, it's still marked, so we can just head back there.
True. I don't know if I want to, man. It explodes every time we go there.
I missed that jump, so I'm glad that I have that roll ability.
Yeah.
Why does this feel like it's not where... Oh, it's because we didn't go all the way there.
True. Where were we?
We were slightly north, I think. Northwest, because we were heading off from... Let's go northwest, this way.
There goes Spider-Man.
There he goes.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Is this... Nope, that's the spot that I thought it was last time. So I knew it was closed. It's like somewhere in this area. The kebab store.
Where the heck am I?
Nope.
Ugh.
Somewhere in this shopping center, I think.
It's a very nice shopping center.
Oh look, alcohol.
That's what I don't want. Oops. There's a bunch of dudes. Ew. They became goo.
Man, it's so frustrating that I finally found it, and now I'm
And then
sitting
you
here
just
like,
explode and...
yeah. I was about to mark it on the map too, so that we could go back to get it whenever we want.
Nothing screaming pharmacy.
I managed to get one of them, but I exploded.
Why is this roof so... There's a lot of dudes.
What the heck? You just teleported.
Yeah, they do that.
That was like some lag or something.
Yeah, I know that's one thing I want to do is watch back the stream and see how well this has been running. I thought I fixed the issue, but it may or may not still be a little choppy. Ooh. I landed on an explosive. I don't know if we'll find it again.
Was it not in this shopping center?
Dang it. Up the pole. Climb up the pole.
There's another med kit in here. Where I'm at. At least we're getting more med kits.
Yeah. I don't want to climb up the pole.
I guess let's head to the safe zone.
I got 2.
Nice.
Yes. It's been about 3 hours, so I wouldn't be against maybe wrapping it up here and starting fresh. Which I think there's one right here, unless there's a specific safe zone we talked about.
I was going to clear a new safe zone.
Oh, there's only one
I the one I had marked on the map.
Okay. Let's do that one then. That'll be the grand finish. Cool. Cool.
Man, there's so many buildings here that I can't believe I did find it.
I'm coming. I'm gonna get there. I landed in trash. It's definitely very funny that it's like, yeah, like, medkits are important, but also, they're really hard to find.
Oh, here's one right here. Right where I'm at.
I went that way. Oh, and this. For me, it's gauze, which is also helpful.
No, that's what I was looking for, is gauze.
Oh. I thought you said medkit.
Well, I equate.
I hear it again!
I pretty much equate gauze to medkits. Because, like, I have 130 alcohol. So anytime I find gauze, I'm just like, yeah, it's a medkit.
That was so weird.
More explosions.
Yeah. It was like right next to us. Did it not come up on your end?
No, I heard it.
I'm thinking maybe it was just like a stray, like, whack. thought it took more to activate the explosive than just a single. And then there's those guys. I know they can explode. Just from what I remember.
Well, they can explode, but you have to hit their back. I guess we gotta go up.
We gotta clear it out of this guy. Aw, man. Wait, I did. He went out the window. I kicked him out the window, I think.
There's some that are downstairs, it looks like.
Yes. Apparently there's no way to get downstairs. How did they get in? I don't even know how to get in.
True. Oh, I think I found them. They were on the roof.
Oh. I thought it said down, not up.
Same. I just looted gauze from that guy.
Yeah, it's rare, but it does happen. It's legendary.
Now, where's the bed at?
Right where I'm at. This safe house sucks.
Guess we can end it here.
At the middle of night. Be the zombie. 8 hours later. The lightning effect is god awful. I don't know why, but it like screen tears so bad.
Doesn't seem to do it for me. Maybe it's a graphical setting you have or something.
Yeah, I'll cross-reference what settings you got. And I think it autosaves, so yeah. I suppose I will quit. Opa.
You are playing alone. Your last checkpoint from single player will be loaded so you can continue your story progress.
Yeah. Because I freaking left you. But yes. Thanks everyone for stopping on by. Hopefully if there were some graphical glitches or things, it wasn't too bad. I didn't see a ton of like statements or anything like shouting about it, but I know it was an issue last time. Don't know if Maligno is still in chat, but thanks for stopping by. Feel free to give a follow if you still are. I mean, help support the channel. And yeah, I guess tomorrow might be more Dying Light, depending on schedules, things of the sort.
Sounds good to me.
And I will see you all then.